so far.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes.
Hey
I saw
now.
the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Still got way a lot to go in this chapter. Episode even. Wake. Fat man. Oh, hey, bulldozer. I hit the wrong button. Do that. Ow, bulldozer hurts. Damn it. Got a sneaking suspicion this might be annoying. I also got a sneaking suspicion we don't have to beat it, but let's face it, we have to beat it. Let me... Jeez, didn't expect you to just be here. I didn't expect it to rotate. To turn as sharply as it did. Oh well. Third time's the charm, as they say whilst battling a shadow-possessed bulldozer. No. These. There we go. Heavy metal. Oh. Oh. Just gonna pop one of these quickly. So it'll be kind of annoying if I did all that then to die to a normal enemy. And we get some more flares. That went really well. I mean, sure, I died twice, but hey, I did take out the bulldozer. And like I said, I think it is optional. You are able, if I should say, you are able to avoid it long enough to, well, hit the button and then survive this, then you're able to do just that. But, it wasn't that challenging. Just unfortunate places I stood at.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Okay.
The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Strong straw. Let's see. We are just going to go to the place.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Textbook, even. It's weird to be out in the day. There's just a chair over there. It's weird to be out in the day. Yeah, let's go and... Okay, maybe not drive the truck into the forest, but I'm curious about this chair. Drink some coffee, enjoy the view. It's a pretty view. Like I said, I'm not going to get instantly distracted. I also found it funny, Alan's hands when it started to turn. It's just how much his hand moves. Oh hey, the bridge is up. I think I'm lucky I went this way. Curse my need to check all the places. I can guarantee you now there's probably a page on that side of the bridge. Looking, I'm not seeing anything, so we might be fine. I need to remember as well that it's unlikely I'm going to get all the pages, and impossible, in fact. Let's check out this little house. Oh, hey.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Oh, morning? Jeez, I thought he was the late night host. Can I make this drop? Yes, I can. I took a needless amount of damage, but it's fine. Also, I figured I'll keep to the same car. Don't want to accrue more charges on Wake's map sheet at the moment by stealing another car. Oh, almost through. There we go. Back on the road. Oh, it's a good thing this bridge didn't break. That would have been super inconvenient. Slowly work our way up to the little lodge. I don't think this is the lodge, but or what you would call a lodge, but I do want to check it out. I mean, look at it. It's kind of neat, right? Fire outhouse post. Not sure what they're called. Sure, it's cozy, especially if you're lost in the woods and you come across one of these. It has a bed, it has the furnace, a map, compass thing.
Welcome back to KBF FM.
That's a short song.
Enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Wow, that was hit way too close to home. Either way, I do like these shutters as well, and how you have the shutter here as well. I'd feel relatively safe up there. Oh, I thought I saw like a dot, something flying in the sky then I realised there's just a little bit of dust on my screen. But I do wonder whose car that is. I mean, who drives their car all the way here, park it, and then just leave? Oh, looks like I got another stop. I still feel like I've missed things, but I'm going to at least check out the more obvious places, you know? Don't know much about lumber mills. Okay. Just didn't want to go up. Or coal mines or any real industrial stuff. But we do have a new page.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Is Mott the kidnapper? Can we keep going up here? There's no reason to. It's always sneaky when games do that. It's like, oh, you think you found the secret, have you? There's another secret
I was
afterwards.
supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Huh. I love how the camera freaks out when you get into a car. It's like, I don't know where to go. Whoa. Visitor parking. Oh wow, okay, just no actual really awkward parking spots. Let's have a look. While there was some early residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came from the founder of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Oh, I almost missed you there. Oh wow, more. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Ooh. What was that? Smoke? Oh yeah. It looked like it was a lot further away for some reason.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse on or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a full stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Not minor, yet 32 people were killed. Okay. Oh, there we go. Smack right into a cutscene.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Maybe you were in the wrong building. Oh. Hello?
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is?
No.
Big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Well, that's not good.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Oh, can we... Why did we lock ourselves in? Maybe that's why he couldn't get to us. I wonder, can we shoot this? No. Okay. We'll just jump. Would have been nice if we could have shot the chain. Kind of cool. Let's see. Batteries and flares. Thermos. And a button to push. Ah! Gotta love those secret exits. I mean, I know it's not necessarily a secret exit, but still. Oh, things are getting all foggy. Or darknessy. Let me read this quickly.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
So more info on this Zane guy. Oh, we can't dual wield revolvers. I mean, I suppose you wouldn't want to, given how you need the torch. This seems safe. Just blow up, what's it called? Explosives. Propane gas. There you go. Get rid of you as well. I'm gonna go and grab 3 bullets. Am I? I'm gonna wait a bit. Oh, okay. I couldn't see what it was. Whoa, that was bright. For some reason I thought it was like a deer. It's like, I don't recall a deer in this game. Shadow deer? Flashbangs. Yeah, we'll keep it the flares for now. Should probably use them. Is that something? Oh, well, nope, never mind. Nice and simple. Even the ambushes are crap. It seems safe. And this. I mean, smart thing to do, right? Oh. Oh, I didn't realize there was a thing behind us. But once again, that was fine. Probably could have just dropped the flow in again, but this worked. What am I focusing on? Oh. Oh. Okay. I figured I needed to be more concerned about that than I was.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
There's a big open area. I mean, there's even a car here. But there's also a lot of propane tanks and the like. There's a lot of people. Maybe I should have used the propane tank. The propane tank, the car. Oh well. Wow, you were almost close. But reload and pow pow. See, didn't even need a car. Okay, can't climb up that. Guess I'll just use the stairs like a normal person. flare gun, eh?